Well, the parents of an American sentenced to death in Iran say they're shocked and terrified and say that Iran has made a grave error. The former Marine was arrested in August while visiting his grandmother and convicted of spying. CNN's Zain Verji is watching the story for us from London. What do we know now, Zain?
His name, Kira, is Amir Hekmati, and he's 28 years old. He's from Arizona. Now, the Fars news agency, which is kind of like a semi-official news agency out of Iran, had this to say. They said he was working for an enemy country for membership in the CIA and also for his efforts to accuse Iran of involvement in terrorism. Now, Hekmati, Kira, did a tour of Iraq. Now, his family is saying that he is absolutely not guilty. They say what he did was he went over to Iran back in August to go visit his two grandmas there. They say, too, that they've tried to get a lawyer for him like 10 times, and each time it's been rejected by the Iranian government. And the Iranians themselves just appointed a state lawyer to represent him on the first day of the trial. The U.S. is saying release him immediately, that he is not guilty of any of the charges that they've leveled against him. The U.S. is represented by the Swiss in Iran, because the U.S. and Iran don't have any diplomatic relations since 1979. But the Swiss themselves weren't even allowed in a trial. So the video that we are seeing of this man, Mr. Hekmati, is of one on Iranian TV giving a so-called confession, Kira, but a lot of human rights groups are saying that these confessions are really questionable because there's a lot of pressure put on people to say things that the Iranian government wants, and they're not really that